What is up, Internet? Welcome to the Hampton Road Scholar Show, live from the WDMF studios here in Hampton, Virginia, for the final time. It's the last time we are coming to you live from the studio clubhouse here in Hampton, Virginia. Transition happens tomorrow, people. We're moving to Norfolk. We just got a space if you haven't found out. If you have, go over to radiofradio.com/donate. Donations are welcome and appreciated. We've all worked our ass off for the past year and change to get to this point, so...
Well, most of us have.
Yeah, most. That doesn't include us. But...
Wait. You've actually been part of Radio Free Radio for over a year now. I've actually been here for, like, what, a cup of coffee?
Yeah, but you're still...
Slice of pie.
It's family, though, man. So you still qualify. So, but for everybody out there, if you're listening, if you got some extra scratch, it's Friday, everybody got paid.
Unless you're not working.
Yeah. If so, then give some of your unemployment to radiofradio.com/donate. I know it's not a lot, but, you know, we're not asking for a lot either. 50 cents is good. Like, just sacrifice yourself the donut that you normally get on the way to work, and that works.
Yeah, you're really going to sacrifice your donut on your way to work.
Hell no, dude. No, I get 4 of them every day. That's why I look terrible naked. But speaking of naked, we've got a topic tonight lined up. So these people do not look terrible naked. At least I would assume.
Well, I think I think somebody on your list might not look as wonderful naked.
Here we go. Gloves are off early.
Yeah, 3 minutes in and I'm already talking shit. There's a shocker, right?
757-525-3276 is the number here at the studio. Hampton Road Scholar Show. Thanks for joining us again. radiofradio.com/donate is where you hockey assist with the move. We appreciate those who have. Do you want to? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Say what you were going to say.
No, because I was going to get us set up for the evening. So go ahead and say what you were going to say.
I didn't realize you were going to do that, and I was actually going to, bring up the fact of what we're going to be doing this evening.
All right, well, go ahead and tell the people what we're doing tonight.
Well, Big C.
Nah.
For the first time in, over the 3 months that we've been doing this, almost 4 months we've been doing this, we actually came up with a plan for this show, because it seems like the last, 2 or 3 months, we're kind of like, oh, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah, 2 minutes before we go on, all right, let's just wing it.
All right, let me just put out my cigarette, and then we're going to go talk about whatever. By the way, I love the fact you're wearing your Little Miss Bliss shirt.
Absolutely, dude. We're both rocking wrestling shirts tonight.
I am the ultimate Paul Heyman guy, for the record.
I'm a Jim Cornette guy. I do not have a shirt, though. Instead, I've got an Alexa Bliss shirt because she's hot.
I think it's funny because it's kind of ironic that I'm wearing a Paul Heyman guy shirt.
Yep. When your last name is also Guy.
Yes, exactly.
So.
All right. Well, for tonight's show, we actually came up with an idea. We're going to do a top 10 smoke show, as we could call it. That's actually what I wrote on the board, the big board. Of course, I'm a freaking illiterate motherfucker from Connecticut, and I should have put big board of, smoke show big board or big board of smoke show.
Big board. Big board of shorties.
Yeah. And we actually have it set up. I took the extra time and effort of 27 seconds to put this board together.
It's all right, dude. This 20 seconds you'll never get back.
So, yeah, we're going to do our top 10 hotties, famous hotties and everything. We might do an honorable mention. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious, though, Corey, to see how many we have similar.
That's my main thing, dude, because, by the way, we don't know each other's lists at all. There's, 2 that are a given for me.
And there should be 2 that are given for me, too.
Yeah. So, there's a couple that we already know, but the order's kind of...
Fuck, man, I don't even know what my order is. Kind of a mystery. I know my, top 2 for sure.
So you're gonna organize on the fly?
3 to 10 are fucking... Anything's, in the words of Kevin Garnett, anything's possible.
Right. You're just kind of organizing on the fly?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, because they have to be ranked. So I've got mine ready to go because I went through mine earlier while driving at work like a responsible adult and employee.
By the way, for the last week, I've had the list. I checked it twice, and I definitely took some people off throughout the week.
Yeah.
I definitely was looking over at least 6 or 7 times today. Your boy, the Burt, actually had a 4-day weekend.
Must be nice. I just miss weekends.
It was
4 days, dude. That's
I mean,
that's a vacation,
to
man.
be honest, and the people you already, shouted out the phone number and everything. I would be curious if anybody wants to call in and just their opinion. Would you take overtime, or would you rather have a 4-day weekend?
Fuck, dude, 4-day weekend.
Okay.
All day, every day.
I mean, because believe me, I love getting overtime. I would have loved to have gotten overtime today. I'm not going to lie. I would love to have gotten overtime today, but it's like, dude, 4-day fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Even if it was like a 3-day weekend.
Give me that, kid.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, 3-day weekend, even better.
So call into the show, 757 and whatever the other 7
525-867-5309.
At some point, the Bert's actually going to remember what the number is. I give it by like October.
By the time you remember it, though, it'll change. I've got this one
Probably.
down now, but it used to be 848-5920. I finally had that down to where I didn't have to have a piece of paper in front of me, and then it changed. So 757-525-3276 is the number if you want to chime in with your shorties or dispute ours.
Or if you want to talk about what's better, a 4-day weekend or extra overtime money in your pocket,
Yeah.
so that you can, buy yourself a nice bottle of Canadian Mist whiskey,
Little crushed ice,
a splash of soda, cola.
back deck.
Back
Yeah,
deck.
splash cola, dude.
What time?
2 o'clock, dude.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
I thought it was 3, but that's okay.
Nah, 2 o'clock. It's earlier, dude.
Oh yeah,
It's 5 o'clock somewhere in Japan.
Yeah.
All right, so shall we get it going?
All right, let's do this.
All right, we determined pre-show we are going from 10 to 1.
Nah. Do we have a coin to see which one of us goes first? I think we should make it like at least, democratic here.
All right, we'll flip.
I'm not gonna flip
Yeah,
a
we'll
pack
do-
of cigarettes.
I don't have a coin. Rock, paper, scissors. We'll do rock, paper, scissors on shoot.
Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, you go. Since you won, do you go first? I go first. All right.
This is gonna be like the NFL. I'm gonna defer to you.
Okay. I always do that as well. I hate when the Eagles take the ball first. All right, number 10. Shorty number 10 for me is she's actually up here in the studio clubhouse with a dartboard hanging over her face in the Hunger Games poster. I'm going Jennifer Lawrence.
Ooh.
At number 10.
I'm gonna put that on the big board.
All right. This is not a draft, by the way, per se, people. It's our own respective top 10 list, so we are allowed to have some in common. And that's part of the curiosity. I'm just curious to see mainly how many, not mainly, but I want to see how many we have in common. So I got Jenny Law at number 10. I don't know if they call her that, but
I don't think
I'm going to start calling her that from now on.
Okay.
Not from now on, just right now.
I'm gonna go with a very surprise pick here, number 10.
All right.
When I say that, I'm being facetious about my. Don't look at my list.
I'm not.
You're cheating, bitch.
I was looking at the video feed.
I'm sure that's what.
I'm making sure we look hot on YouTube.
Hey, baby. I am gonna go with obviously, big surprise here, a professional wrestler. No, it's not John Cena.
Damn it.
I am going with the Legend of Legends. She is the greatest in-ring performer of the female division in WWE history. I'm going with Trish Stratus.
Okay. That's respectable. Do you think I have any wrestlers on my list?
I do, actually. I think you have one.
Okay.
I think you do. I could be wrong.
All right.
Because I have a wrestler on my list. I have an athlete on my list. I have singers, mostly actresses. I'm paying homage to a lot of people from the past as well. Girls that I fantasized about when I was in my younger years.
Young Bert.
So that's just an idea of what I have on my list.
There's going to be some, like I said, there's honorable mention. The last two I left off broke my fucking heart. So there's going to be one or two that you mentioned, and I'm going to be like,
I wonder if one of us is going to lose our shit over any of the other one's picks. I mean, I already know which one I'm going to lose my shit over in your picks, but we're not going to get into that.
You don't like my number one a lot.
She doesn't even crack my top 50. There,
Tomato, dude.
No, it's not tomato.
Hey.
She's not, no.
Some people take Peyton Manning first overall. Some people take Andre Bruce first overall. So.
And some people take LeBron James first overall, and some people take, Sam Bowie was number 2.
Yeah, he was.
Some people take, what the fuck's his name?
Anthony Bennett.
Michael Olowokandi. Fucking.
He was supposed to be awesome.
Oh, what the hell was the guy's name?
Although you are if you're a first overall pick.
Who the Wizards take that?
Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown. Blazers, when they fucked up the second time.
Greg Oden.
Greg Oden, thank you.
Yeah.
And then they take Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, stop drafting Portland.
Wait, Portland didn't take Jamarcus Russell.
No, I'm talking Sam Bowie and Greg Oden.
That was the retarded fucking Raiders that took Jamarcus Russell, who couldn't hit fucking sand if he fell off a fucking camel.
Yeah, the Al Davis years, late Al Davis years were rough. The liver spot started eating away at his brain. All right. Shall we move on to number 9?
Let's move on to number 9.
All right, number 9. I feel like she should be higher, but based off of what I've got ahead of her and my personal
motherfucker, I should be higher.
My personal tastes. Hey, now it's true. I can't put you ahead of number 1 though, even though I want to.
I'm not talking about being higher on the list.
Oh, you talk Jim Morrison, right? I got you. Hendricks.
I'm gonna hit you with this whiteboard.
All right. Just make sure it breaks, because that'll look really good on camera.
No, because then what the hell are we gonna do about the list? I don't want to just sit
paper.
Here. Oh yeah, because that's
dry erase markers on paper works awesome. This is where she goes based off of what I've got ahead of her, because I like what I've got ahead of her better than her. But she's phenomenal. She's as good as it gets. My number 9 is Miss Scarlett Johansson. Bert shocked. What is the face for? How?
What the fuck? I'm not even gonna talk in a microphone. I can hear myself without even speaking into the microphone.
Too low, I'm assuming?
I cannot wait to hear what your other fucking 8 ahead of her. I can. Oh my. Okay, Scarlett.
Look at him. He's already getting worked up over here.
I'm probably gonna fucking butcher.
I know she's really high on your list. I don't know where, but I know that's one of your main shorties. I got her at number 9.
Okay,
on my list.
My number 9.
Yep.
It's actually somebody I put on the list, and I kicked somebody off the list, and it's somebody I know you have very high on your list.
That you kicked off, or this one?
That I kicked off.
Okay.
My number 9, Salma Hayek.
Wow. She's not even in my top 50, dude. I'd bang the girl that sat behind me in chemistry class in 11th grade before her.
Motherfucker, I would bang Miss Piggy before I banged your number 1.
Some would say they're the same thing.
I believe that was me.
Yep.
That's okay.
I don't know. Hating on my lady.
Salma Hayek.
See, you're more into the... This is going to sound really wrong and really Riley Cooperish, but I don't mean it this way. You are much more into the Hispanics than I am. And I don't mean that to sound like Archie Bunker, but... You
do mean that to sound like Archie Bunker, but that's okay.
Hey, eat it! That's much more...
The Bert's struggling here right now. Hold on.
All right, what's going on?
I was
Cans?
distracted by somebody.
All right.
We have a guest on the show. But
yeah, our guy Derek's hanging out with us.
He's like the guy on the couch.
Hey.
The guy on the couch.
He was so enamored with what our list was going to look like that he actually stuck around for the show. So kudos to you, Derek, for sticking around. And
we're glad he did.
I don't think he's going to get as much enjoyment out of the list later on of the looks like game as much as I know I'm going to.
That's right. We do got looks like, so we should probably. We're 15 minutes in. We're only just going through our 10s.
Okay, go ahead. Number 8.
All right, number 8. Mila Kunis. That Jim Beam commercial, dude. Jesus Christ, when she's walking around the whiskey barrels, like, let me get in that garage.
Thank you.
Serious, man. Her in what movie was it? Ted, when she was like, and I'm such a loser that since she was from Philly as a character in that movie, that I thought she was hotter in that movie. Like, she's not hot in anything else because I'm an idiot. I was like, ooh, they made her character from Philly.
There you go.
I'm going to do her more now. She was also really good. Friends with Benefits is also a really good movie.
That 70s show.
Even though it's a chick flick, kind of. Yeah, that 70s show was awesome.
All right, my number 8.
Yep.
I'm going to go with my athlete. I'm going to knock her off the board real quick. I'm going with U.S. soccer player Alex Morgan.
Ooh! Fuck. I left her off. That's a good call.
Well, thank you, Big C.
That's a good call. That's a really good call. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I really like your number 8.
Thank you. I like your number 8, too.
Thanks, Bert. Give us a call, by the way, if you're checking us out. Let us know what you think of our lists. If you feel so inclined, if you're sober enough to do so. Or even better, if you're not sober enough to do so, 757-525-3276. It's Hampton Road Scholar Show on RadioFradio.com. Head over to RadioFradio.com/donate to help us out with the move. Thanks. Number 7 for me. And this sucked because in Invincible, she played a Giants fan, and it was a bummer.
Oh, here we go.
I hated seeing her in Giants gear, and you're a Giants fan, so I'm sure you enjoyed it, but
I know who you're talking about.
My God, she's an angel.
She didn't crack my top 10,
Oh.
but I will say this: she's in my honorable mention.
Oh, she is a lovely human being. I'm going Elizabeth Banks at my number 7. So hot, dude.
I completely butchered spelling that too.
That's all right.
They're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Did a 6-year-old write this when they come in here and see this?"
Maybe.
All right, my number 7. I'm gonna, I kind of channeled 13-year-old Bert for this one.
Sorry.
She was a fan of mine. I was a fan of mine. Yeah, I wish she was. I was a fan
She
of
could be,
hers. Back when I was, in my early teens. Definitely the first girl I ever crushed on that I didn't go to school with. I'm gonna go with Amy Jo Johnson.
Okay.
Do you know who that is, Corey?
I do.
Hold on. Let me write this down, and then I will go into details. In case anybody is wondering who Amy Jo Johnson is, out there listening to the show or watching us or, streaming us or whatever the fuck you're doing. Once upon a time ago, back in the 90s, the original Power Rangers, she was the Pink Ranger. And it was basically a coin flip between her and Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Oh.
I wanted to put Tiffany Amber Thiessen because if you didn't crush on Kelly Kapowski when you were younger, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Then you live in San Francisco.
But I actually Googled to be like my, my
the
deciding
tiebreaker.
my deciding choice, and Tiffany Amber Thiessen now.
Yeah.
So I put the Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson, in there.
The Pink Ranger. I remember everybody used to fight over who would be the White Ranger in the playground for some reason. And I never watched Power Rangers, so I didn't give a shit.
I hated him, too. I hated Tommy. I hated him. I hated him when he was the Green Ranger. I hated him when he was the White Ranger.
They had names. Wait, so the Green Ranger was once the White Ranger? They can change colors?
He was the Green Ranger, and then I forget something happened to him, and they got rid of the Green Ranger. Like, they destroyed his suit. Then he became the White Ranger. I remember.
So who was the Green Ranger after that?
There was none.
Oh.
They got rid of the Green Ranger and made him the White Ranger. And I remember it was like a cliffhanger type of thing. Like, they brought in the White Ranger.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was Zordon, I think the guy's name. Oh, my God. This is why I don't have a girlfriend, by the way.
No, it's all right.
Zordon, I believe, was the guy's name. Like, the head, the little fucking face dude that was the freaking leader or whatever the fuck he was. And he was like, I'm bringing in the White Ranger. And he kind of, like, dropped from the sky. And then he took off his helmet. And I remember Kimberly was like, "Oh my God!" And then they kind of like went to commercial and was like, well, "You'll find out next week who the White Ranger is." And then there was like, "It's Tommy," and I'm like, "Great."
Yeah, that's when you find out what a tease is.
I didn't like him because he was the Roman Reigns of the Power Rangers.
So he got handed victories all the time.
B, him and Kimberly the Pink Ranger were kind of a thing, so that really pissed me off. And C, the reason why I don't like him now is he was talking shit about our boy CM Punk. And said he can kick CM Punk's ass.
Yeah.
He wanted CM Punk's first fight in UFC, and I wish they had let him fight the Green Ranger.
So he's a UFC fighter?
He is a UFC fighter.
Oh.
I forget his fucking name, though.
Yeah, he's a Power Ranger. He's a douche.
By the way, the Blue Ranger was Billy.
I didn't know they had names. I just thought they were Red Ranger.
Trini was the original Yellow Ranger. I think she got killed in a car accident.
In real life or in the show?
In real life.
Damn. R.I.P. Rangers.
Zach, I believe, was the Black Ranger, and it was bothered the shit out of me that they actually had the black kid as the Black Ranger.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did.
Fucking racist.
They had the fucking Asian girl was the Yellow Ranger. Jason David Frank. That's his fucking name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing when he called out.
Yeah, I fucking CM Punk could kick his ass.
They really had an Asian chick play the Yellow Ranger?
And they had the black kid play the Black
Holy
Ranger.
shit, Power Rangers is fucking racist.
Oh, fuck, I forget the fucking Red Ranger's name. He was the original leader, and then they brought in fucking...
What was the Red
Jason.
Ranger? A Russian?
He was... I forget what the fuck... He was not... He was like a dark complexion. He might have been like...
Samoan?
He might have been.
Not American?
He might have been fucking Roman Reigns.
He'd have to be American. Red's a predominantly American color. America. All right, so we just did our 7s. I'm at number 6. She never looks bad, but she's at her best in the movie Drive Angry. She was married to Johnny Depp, who I fucking hate, and I wish Freddy Krueger would kill in real life and suck into a bed because I hate that guy. Wow. I can't stand Johnny Depp, and I know I'm in the overwhelming minority there, but fuck this guy. And part of it is that he was fucking this chick for a while. My number 6 is Amber Heard.
Okay.
Drive Angry, dude. Forget it. Like, that's as hot gets, save for my number 2 in a movie I just saw recently.
My number 6?
Yep.
I'm going to give everybody a little hint. So no one told you life was going to be the same. Jennifer Aniston.
All right.
And for whatever reason, she's like wine. She just, the older she gets, the fucking hotter she gets.
She really does, dude.
She was a fucking smoke show, and along came Polly.
Leprechaun.
Never saw it.
Yeah, you're not
Fucking
missing much.
Meet the Millers. Or We're the Millers. We're the Millers. Oh
yes,
my
dude.
God.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. What my man's trying to say is Jennifer Aniston could get it. Basically.
Oh, yeah. What were you thinking, Brad Pitt?
No shit, dude. Like, hey, let me leave her for Angelina Jolie, a broomstick with a set of lips who wants to adopt 1 million Zimbabwe kids. Really? How'd that work out for you, dick? I mean, he's still doing all right for himself. I just personally, you don't leave a Jennifer Aniston.
Dude, the movie 7 was awesome, by the way.
I fucking love that movie. I actually
What's in the box?
I haven't seen him in a bad movie.
I love the fact that when he was in the Ocean's 11 movie, he was always eating.
Was he?
Oh, yeah, he was always eating. He was either eating like a fruit cocktail or he had like a sandwich or a gyro. It just seemed like he was always eating.
The only Ocean's movie. What's the one that was in a casino? 13, right?
11. I think they were all in
Was
casinos. Yeah.
I don't know. I just know I got one of them on DVD.
They robbed Andy Garcia in the first one.
Okay. I saw one of them. I don't know which one it was.
Is he supposed to be Jerry Garcia's brother? No, he's Andy Garcia's brother, man.
You sounded like high as shit and you're sober. It's awesome.
That's Jim Brewer, man. That's what he sounds like. I got Jerry Garcia in a pouch, man. Bought it from a guy, Barry Garcia. Is he supposed to be Jerry Garcia's brother? No, man. He's Andy Garcia's brother, man. I can sound high, man. You know, just give me a package of double stuffed Oreos and let me watch some fucking Super Troopers, man.
Dude, that sounds good as shit right now.
Fucking give me a bong rip,
Oreos,
man.
dude.
Yeah, man. Kind of sound like Tommy Chong too.
You do. That's all right. They're funny.
Oh, I'm funny to you? What do you mean I'm
No,
funny?
Cheech and Chong
What do you mean
is
I'm funny?
Cheech and Chong are funny.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be funny, huh? Am I like a clown funny, huh? Do I make you
Wow.
fucking laugh, huh?
Yeah.
Good fellas.
All right. I'm gonna stop getting distracted.
But tits like those, I'd be distracted too.
All right. So top 5. This lady,
Dun, dun.
I've had a thing for her since 8 Simple Rules with John Ritter.
Oh man.
Yeah,
she's,
dude.
She's in my. By the way, she's in my honorable mention too.
Also
I
in-
tried to put her in. I believe.
Oh, dude. Also in Big Bang Theory. Not Bernadette, although she's also super hot.
God. She was the other one I had a hard time.
Yeah.
Keeping out.
I'm going Penny, a.k.a. Kaylee Cuoco, at number 5. I once had a dream about her. I have a toaster that when you pop bread in it, the bread pops out with an Eagles logo, the eagle head on it. And I had a dream one time that I had her over the house for whatever reason, and I made her toast with my Eagles toaster. I don't know why. And apparently that was enough to convince her to give me access. And I was about to suck her boobs, suck her tits. Why am I talking like I'm 6? I'm about to suck her tits, and right as it's about to happen, as soon as I popped the bra off, I woke up. And I tried so hard to go. Like, you ever had a dream and you wake up and, like, you try to go back to sleep so you can pick it back up and you know full well that you're not going to be able to, but you try to anyway?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I did that night, and it didn't work out.
I
also had a hard time rolling over, and I'm not a back sleeper. So, fill in the blanks there, kids. We're all grown-ups.
Jesus Christ. This is where we're going with this show. Jesus Christ. We're going to talk about boners.
Hey, dude. It's internet radio. Yeah, we can cuss.
By the way, before I do my number 5, I wanted to bring up a very different type of situation of a dream. Kind of like with you. I mean, there was no toaster involved.
Yeah, that was so random.
But
it's true. It really happened.
A couple years ago, I remember I was having a dream that I was getting a Hummer from fucking Lady Gaga. I remember I was about to get a blowjob from Lady Gaga, and she looked up at me, and she goes, "By the way, I'm a cannibal." And after she said it and she fucking put her head down, I woke up screaming.
Really?
I didn't sleep for like 3 days after that.
Dude. Insomnia, kid.
That was a fucking nightmare. Which is ironic because she did that American Horror Story.
Yeah,
and
buddy.
It kind of came full circle for me. And I'm like, yeah, I could see her because of the fact that she was like, cannibal, suck your dick. No, don't, please. I like my dick. So, please don't.
When she sang the national anthem before Super Bowl 50 in that red dress, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. She also looked really hot in the halftime show, but Super Bowl 50 anthem, like, that's as hot as Gaga's ever looked. In my humble opinion, for whatever it's worth. That and $1 get you a McDouble. Which I wouldn't get tonight.
Horrible segue, but it's kind of in the same kind of breath as my number 5.
Yep.
Because she actually does have something in common with Lady Gaga, and it's not because they both sing.
Okay.
It's because they both actually have performed at halftime of the Super Bowl.
Whoa.
Katy Perry.
Boom. She just missed the cut for me.
And I'm talking about like Katy Perry from like a few months ago, not like this Katy Perry I want to look like Miley Cyrus from a couple years ago where she lost her fucking mind, where she butchered her hair and now could pass as fucking Justin Bieber's like her and Justin Bieber could pass as sisters now.
Katy Perry's hot though, man.
Which means they could both be they're both of their fathers is fucking Ellen DeGeneres.
AKA Pete Carroll.
There we go. Katy Perry.
All right.
I dropped her on my list too, by the way.
She was higher?
She was higher than an Eagle.
Hey now. All right. Number 4. This was I wanted to move this one up, but my top 3 were a lock from the moment we said we were going to do this. So this was as high as this one was going to get. Number 4, for those who don't know, got a thing for redheads. They're going to be heavy here at the top of my list. Number 4, I'm going Emma Stone.
I'm amazed, Corey. I really am.
I
really am amazed. Because
at what?
Wait till my top 4 come out.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
No, I'm curious.
Well, my number 4
Yep.
has already been mentioned tonight. So we already have our first similar selection. This chick is in our top 10. She's a lot lower on your list than she is on mine, but that's okay. And I just put her on the list, which is amazing too. Mila Kunis.
Really? I thought you wouldn't have her for some reason. Is that our first one we have in common?
It is.
We set the over under at 2.
Thus far. We set 2.5. We'll say 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Make it kosher.
Make it like actual Vegas.
And I told you I'd bet the fucking over too.
Yeah. Well,
Wicked pissa.
We're getting down to it now, man.
I know that somebody in your top 3 I booted out of my top 10, so.
Yeah. All right, we're down to the elite now, man. We're down to the elite. Like if this were NCAA tournament, we'd be at like the Final Four right now. Only there's 6 left each, so not really, but kinda, if that makes sense.
This is like a 1 seed's playing a 2 seed in the Elite Eight after the fucking 4 seeds all just got knocked out.
Yeah, exactly. This is the cream of the crop, as Macho Man used to say.
Ooh, yeah.
That was really good. He was a dick to Miss Elizabeth. Side note.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah. Like, really? Locking her in dressing rooms? Jesus Christ, dude.
Bone saw is ready, by the way.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, no shit.
Michael P.S. Hayes.
That's just about any wrestler
Roddy
from
Piper.
the 80s. Jimmy Snuka killed a guy. Or a gal.
His girlfriend.
Yep.
Got away with it. Thanks a lot, Vince McMahon.
Yeah, no shit. Well, no, then he got charged, and then he, like, died immediately afterwards.
Kind of like how...
If you're going to get charged with
I hate
murder.
to break it up. It's kind of like the whole Joe Paterno thing.
Yep.
When he got the record win, then the fucking allegations came out with Jerry fucking Sandusky.
Yep. Dude, I'm convinced if those allegations didn't come out, Paterno would... I don't know if he'd still be alive.
No,
but
he lived to coach, and that was the only reason he stayed alive. And once he wasn't coaching anymore, he died. I thought it was really interesting.
And Penn State, we should have fired him fucking 10 years prior to, you know... He wasn't even a coach at that point. He was just a lost dude just walking around.
I mean, right now, before we do the top 3, would this be a bad time for me to do a fucking horrible joke?
No, do one.
Okay.
It's never a bad
Right.
time for a horrible joke.
Good segue, too. All right, Corey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how old do you have to be to stay away from the locker rooms at Penn State University?
How old?
No, that's the joke.
Oh, on a scale of 1 to... I got you. My bad. I was sending a text, so I missed it. That's a good one. I missed I kind of ruined it by my ADD.
Thanks a lot, Corey.
Yep. I'm sorry,
I'm
man.
going to fucking kill myself after this.
No, don't do that. We put together a top 10 list.
Oh, no, I'm going to do my top 3. I'm going to do my top 3. Then I'm going to do my fucking, I'm going to do the looks likes game before the show ends, like every other week. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to probably stuff my face with either Mickey D's or Burger King or some I'm going to regret tomorrow.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm going to suck down a couple more cigarettes, and then on my ride home, when I go over the bridge, I'm just going to drive off of it.
No, don't do
Or
that.
just crash right into the fucking tunnel.
Don't do that because you actually have a 3-day weekend ahead. I might drive off the fucking overpass to 664 in like 6 hours. Because the last thing I'd want to do right now is look at more yeast. Fuck.
Sorry.
That means 2 things. All right. Top 3
I see what you did there,
for each of us, right? Clever pun, play on words.
Uh-huh.
Nah. Again, these ones were
I could guarantee your top 3 are not going to be in my top 3.
they were locks from the jump.
I already question your taste in women just because I know who your number 1 is. So the fact that you have people in your top 10 that are lower on your top 10 than they are in my top 10.
See, the thing with my number 1 is I was on to her before she blew up. And before she blew up...
Oh, Corey. She blew up many, many years ago.
No, I'm talking like... We'll get to the number 1. We'll get to the number 1.
I mean, like, seriously, if they did, like, a real-life version of The Muppets, she would definitely be playing Miss Piggy.
No.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
If Miss Piggy were hot...
Like, I swear to God, if you were having sex with her, she'd be, like, you'd be drenched in sweat if she was on top. Like, you would drown.
I'm drenched in sweat anyway because I sweat profusely just by existing and being heavy. So I constantly smell like hoagies and menthols all the time. Even if I'm just out of the shower and I like douse myself in Irish Spring, I always smell like a deli. Number 3, I'm going Leanna Decker.
There it is.
She's a model, redhead. Look her up.
Tits.
Yeah, her Instagram is fun.
I can't believe I
So.
actually have to look at my list for number 3. I forgot who number 3 was.
So yeah,
Oh, shit!
These are the ones my list is locked up, dude.
I just realized I don't have a lot of blondes on this list, which is actually rather surprising to me.
Yeah, I like blondes. I put blondes too behind redheads.
For me, my number 3, a lot of people are going to know her in her performance in Suicide Squad.
Okay.
She played the infamous... Oh, shit, I'm having a brain fart right now.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Was she in Wolf of Wall Street? I never saw it. Jonah Hill was in it.
Dude, how did you not watch that movie? But anyway.
Jonah Hill is in it.
I don't care, dude. That movie's
Fuck,
a necessity.
Why am I having a brain fart? Fuck. She was, Shit. Harley Quinn. Thank you. Harley Quinn. She played Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie.
Is that a real name? All right, I was just about to look up a real name for
I
you.
know what her real name was. I forgot what her character name was in Suicide Squad.
Ah.
I've seen that movie like 3 or 4 times already. Jerked off twice to it.
Did you?
3 times? 3 times. I hope my mother's not listening.
I hope she is. What's up, Mom?
Hi, Carol.
I've never seen it. I've never seen Suicide Squad.
That's one of Will Smith's better performances, too, by the way.
That's not saying a lot, man. Every movie he's in is the same shit. It's, hey, let me save the world, and here's how you should think about your life.
Or he's teaming up with Martin Lawrence and arresting bad guys.
Yeah. And I mind those less than, like, what... 7 Pounds, though, when I saw that movie, I was kind of like, all right, this is some deep shit. But every other... And Will Smith's a Philly guy, but I'm okay if I don't see any of his movies from this moment forward.
I'm putting your number 2 on there because I know who it is.
Okay. It's not a number 2 as much as it's a 1A and a 1B with me. 1A and a 1AA. Literally, initials. The best I have ever seen anyone look, including my number 1, was when I watched the movie Nocturnal Animals recently. Amy Adams is my number 2. Her in that movie, it's obscene, dude. Like, dude. What the fuck, kid?
Oh, you seriously gonna fucking Google this shit? You have fucking ADD worse than I've ever seen.
Her in Nocturnal Animals, dude. First of all, watch that movie if you haven't seen it because it's a phenomenal movie. And just wow. I mean, that's perfection, dude.
By the way, I've already wrote your 1 and 2, and I wrote my 1 and 2 down. So
okay. Amy Adams is my number 2, and it's like I said, it's a 1A situation because Amy Adams takes a back seat to nobody.
Except for your number 1.
I wouldn't even put it that way.
My number 2 is kind of in the same boat with what you said. It would be like a 1A and 1B for me.
Yeah.
I adore both of these women. If I had to give a slight edge, I would give it to number 1 just because. Right. But my number 2 also is in your top 10. So that's our second agreed upon person on our list. My number 2, Emma Stone.
There we go.
It's the eyes, man. It's the eyes.
And the hair.
She's just fucking, oh my God.
She's too skinny for me, typically, but I'm not shitting on her. She's Emma Stone, but.
Super bad.
Yeah, dude. Shit. Yeah.
Zombieland, super hot.
You know what it is too with her, man? It's I don't think it's unreasonable. Like, she seems like the type of, like, I've never like heard of her being with anybody Hollywood wise. And I think she'd be the type of chick, like, if she weren't in Hollywood, that you would probably see her with like an average everyday dude. It wouldn't be like one of these cardboard cutout dudes
like me
and a Hardy shirt. Yeah, like, I think she would be okay with, like...
I could see her dating a guy with a freaking fantastic beard, with a backwards hat on, receding hairline, wearing a Paul Heyman shirt.
Yeah, like, I think she would be okay with, like, all right, this guy's fun to be around, you know. He treats me well, all that fun Hallmark card shit, you know.
The eyes, man. Like, it's the eyes.
They definitely help.
All right, Corey. The suspense is killing nobody.
Yeah, it's not. How am I going to lead up to something that everybody already knows? My 1's Amy Schumer.
I feel shocked.
Yeah. Yay.
She's not even in my top, like, 1,000, but that's okay.
It's there's been a lot of, hey, she steals jokes and everything like that. Okay, whatever. Cool, down to earth, good people. My thing is with her too, man. Like body wise, she isn't something that looks like it was built on a operating table. Like I like that. You know what I mean?
She looks like when she was getting stuffed by God when he put he built her together. And and he freaking he was just putting like the insides of her, like he plugged her into the machine to make her insides, and it's like he took a phone call or he had a cigarette or he took a massive dump or he created Rome, something that distracted him for a long period of time, and he's like, oh fuck, well I fucked this one up. Oh well, here you go. I'll just give you a horrible sense of humor, and you can just make vagina jokes that nobody laughs at. And then, in
all honesty, like aside from like,
and you can have sex with John Cena in a movie. Yeah, there's your one thing that you can do there, Miss Piggy.
We're at like 1 to 10, just out of where would you put her? Like you can't say she's unattractive.
I don't find her attractive at all. Amy Schumer is the girl that you see at the bar, and you have like 7 or 8 beers, you have like 2 or 3 rum and cokes or 7 and 7s. You have like 6 shots of whiskey.
Right there. You don't want to walk into that, dude.
No, not really.
Oh, yes.
I mean, because if I walk into that, no. I just don't.
If I walk into that, I'm diving into that.
If I walk into that, nobody will ever see me again.
She's a girl if I see at the bar, I'm walking right over to her and being like, yo, what's up? Long Island, Steve Perry later on, karaoke.
Oh, Corey. My number one?
Yep.
Is a very important number one. Because, A, it's my number one.
Right.
So that's a very important number for me. And number 2, we hit the over.
Did we?
Scarlett Johansson is the Bert's number 1.
There we go.
I would take Scarlett Johansson over Miss Piggy any day of the week. I'm telling you right now.
Miss Piggy.
So, in fact, I just want you to take a look at the board. Make sure there's no discrepancies on this board. Just make sure everything's written properly. Make sure spelling is correct. I mean, that's...
Yeah, it's grammar Nazi, the grammar Nazi that I am.
I'm pretty sure that I spelled Scarlett Johansson's name wrong, but I mean, just make sure everything is written correctly on there.
I love how everyone's name is written properly, and he puts number 1, Miss Piggy.
Why? That's her name!
There's the list, people.
Yes, I understand that I have the penmanship of a fucking 6th grader.
Yeah. But Bert writes like Michael J. Fox as a 6-year-old. Like if Michael J. Fox had developed Parkinson's when he was an infant, that would be Bert's handwriting.
Wow.
Instead of later years. So to recap, I'm going to hold it here, so I'm going to block myself from the camera for a minute. I'm sure that's really depressing to people.
Make sure you read the right name for number 1 for you, by the way. Just make sure. How it's written. I want it said properly. I want
Miss Piggy. That's like the S is like a K because you fucked up. All right.
Of course, when I wrote Scarlett Johansson 9 for you, I was triggered.
It's Scarlett Johansson. Your R and your L bleed together.
Fuck yourself.
Michael J. Fox.
All right, so to recap, all right, my top 10, Scarlett Johansson, Emma Stone, Margot Robbie, Mila Kunis, Katy Perry, the legendary Jennifer Aniston, who's a smoke show in her 50s.
Yep.
Amy Jo Johnson, the old school Pink Ranger. Anyway, Alex Morgan, U.S. soccer player for the women's. Salma Hayek, and number 10, WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus.
All right. My top 10.
I'm not reading your fucking list too, bitch.
I didn't know. You stopped. So I'm like, all right, I guess he's not reading mine. Because he doesn't want to say that I've got Amy Schumer at number 1.
No, I would have said Miss Piggy.
A.K.A. Miss Piggy. At 1B, a.k.a. number 2 for the list of order. Amy Adams. Number 3, the lovely Leanna Deckard. Number 4, Emma Stone. 5, Kaylee Cuoco. Number 6, Amber Heard. Number 7, Elizabeth Banks. 8, Mila Kunis.
It looks like Kuuis, by the way.
It does. Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis is at number 8.
Scarlett Johansson, I was so mad that she was your number 9 that I just I was trying to control myself and left it at Scarlett Johansson.
Yep, so I got Scarlett Scribbles at number 9, Scarlett Johansson. Number 10, I got Jennifer Lawrence.
Solid
Thoughts
pick for number 10,
on...
by the way.
Huh?
Solid pick at number 10. I forgot about Jennifer Lawrence.
I feel good about my 10, man.
I love my 10.
Who,
Well, I already told you the two people on my list that I got honorable mention. You actually brought up both of them. So you kind of made it easier for me.
I know the one.
I did have Amy Adams on the fucking list, too. So she does get honorable mention as well. Elizabeth Banks, I wish I could have put her on the list. Kaylee Kuko, who was definitely in the honorable mention list. I was trying to figure out who I could kick off and put her in there, but you know me. I do love fucking what's her face. Shit, I'm having a freaking another brain fart. I'm struggling today.
That's all right. It happens.
Melissa Rauch, thank you.
Yes, Bernadette.
Man, my hair looks really bad
On the
too.
Big Bang. What hair? Your hair looks good,
What's
Bert,
left of it?
because you have none. The two. I don't even know if you noticed. No Jennifer Aniston on my list.
I was a little surprised by that too, Corey.
She was one of the 11 and 12 for me.
You know, when you were going through the list and the higher up the list, I'm like, I swear to God, he's gonna have fucking Jennifer Aniston off his list.
Yep.
I was shocked. That was the one that I was shocked that wasn't on your list.
Her and Kate Beckinsale were 11 and 12 for me.
That's a good one too.
They were 11 and 12, man. I really, really struggled with leaving those two off, but I gave, when it came down to it, I gave Jennifer Lawrence the edge over the both of them.
I understand.
It was really tough to leave off
This
Aniston.
is a hard list too.
It is,
Hard
man.
list.
That was really hard to put together.
I could,
Like,
if we had 2 hours, I could have done 20.
oh, 100%.
Easily
We
20.
could even, in like a month, we could revisit. We could do 11 through 20. I'm okay with that. I love lists, dude. I love ranking shit.
You like Chris Jericho? It's
Yeah.
the list of Big C.
Fuck
You know
yeah,
what happens
dude.
to
I'm gonna get
you?
a clipboard.
You know what happens to you when you have Scarlett Johansson near the bottom of your top 10? Do you know what happens to
At
you?
number 9.
Corey O'Neal. I don't have a pen. You just made the list.
I knew that would bum you out. And I think the world of Scarlett, but I also think the world of the ones I have 1 to 8. And by think the world of, not like I do of like Friends and stuff. So
Let's kind of stretch it out for like another minute because 9:50 is always.
yeah, it looks like time. So
let's kind of stretch it out a little bit.
I like the list, man. I like the list. What was because Jennifer Aniston was my final cut. Who was your absolute final cut?
I actually eliminated Britney Spears like 5 minutes before the show started.
Dude, back in the day, Brittany.
Oh God, yeah.
5th grade. If we had done this list.
Well, 5th grade for you. I was in high school.
Amanda Bynes, Lohan still for me. I don't care,
My
dude.
fucking headphones are on really loud.
I'm also like right on top of the mic.
No, I
that's
understand,
probably
but it's
not
like it's because like even when I talk, I'm like, oh my God. Between the fact that this shit is like rumbling in my head, and the fact that the headphones are like irritating my beard, I think I gotta trim the beard.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think
Don't do that.
I gotta trim it.
Don't do that,
Well,
Bert.
you know, there's extenuating circumstances this weekend, so
There are, but
I have to look spiffy.
it looks fine, Bert.
Spifferific.
Rock it with pride. And you should also rock the looks like list with pride. Because it's been a couple weeks, and I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, that's my favorite part of the show.
Fuck yeah.
We need a Tim Kirchin. We are going to be getting our Tim Kirchin on in a couple weeks.
We are. I'm stoked.
Once we get to the Norfolk studios, our buddy fucking Corey, our other
Yeah, Corey
other
Powers is going to be joining us. I'm stoked.
I am too, man. I really am excited about that.
We got to get Will on. Old man won't come out because it's Lawrence Welk time.
Hey, Big C, Loretta won't let me out.
That's exactly what it is. He can't. He's John McCain in the cage.
Yeah, pretty.
He's like,
I feel like a TV dinner.
yeah,
here.
she's got like the Martha Stewart house arrest ankle device, and she only releases it when he has to go to work 2 fucking days a week. I can't wait till I get old, dude. Like, a lot of people are like, man, fuck getting old. Like, no, I want to be old so I can be retired and sit around and be fucking hammered at 8 in the morning and watch Geraldo.
There you go. I don't think Geraldo is going to be alive when you retire, though.
Reruns, dude. Reruns.
I'm already convinced I'm not going to retire. I'm going to be working 3 years after I die. So.
Right? No shit. That's the way it feels, man.
All right, let's get to the game.
Let's go.
All right. Since you went first in the draft, or not really the draft, but the list.
Yeah.
I think I'll be the first one to get shit on tonight.
Boom.
Some of these are like fucking novels too, so I can't wait to see.
That's good. The longer ones are better sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes the shorter ones are really good too.
All right, Corey.
Yep.
Does the Bert look like he enjoys when a chick urinates on him during sex?
Oh shit. Enjoys or is okay with, because they're two different things. But yeah, I can see that.
I personally I don't.
I can see you being more of the type if a girl's like, "Hey, do you want to try this?" and you kind of being like,
"No." I'm sorry. I look like it. I look like it, but bodily fluid like freaks me out. Like
if it's on my leg and we're like outdoors, I don't care. But if we're in the bed and it's on my face, like no.
I mean, like if I get stung by a jellyfish and somebody's like, "I gotta pee on it," okay. Yeah. As long as I don't get stung in the face, that's
Chug
fine.
a Mountain Dew real quick.
But like my cousin's dog will eat the cat's shit, and that fucking makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
I don't do vomiting at all. Period. So I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't do pissing, shitting, or puking. Sorry.
Yeah, normally bodily functions.
Those are my bugaboos.
Bugaboos.
All right, Big C.
Yep.
Do you look like the guy passed out on his recliner with Cheetos dust around his mouth and fingers with an empty package of Oreos on his exposed gut?
Yes, because I have been that guy multiple times. Not with Cheetos though, because I am upset. I love Cheetos, but the dust residue bothers me to where when I'm done consuming the Cheetos, I immediately get up and wash my hands because I don't want it getting all over the place. But I have been that way with Oreos and other shit. The other day I was that way with KFC. And then I woke up and had to shit frantically.
I know them feels.
Yep.
Mike Greenberg of Mike and Mike in the Morning. This might get us canceled, by the way.
Good. Mike and Mike in the Morning. He's leaving, by the way.
I know. He's getting his own show.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Does Mike Greenberg look like the guy who, when his order takes a little too long at the restaurant, he demands to speak to a manager, complains about the service, gets a 10% discount on his order, doesn't leave a tip, then goes home and writes a horrible 1-star rating about his experience on Yelp, where he states that the only reason he gave it 1 star is because he wasn't able to give it a lower rating? And he puts that in the review too.
Yeah.
I would have given it 0 stars, but they made me give it 1.
I have to give it 1. People say that too, and that's the part. It was good, and that last part put it over. I love it.
Thank you.
And he wouldn't leave a tip because he's Jewish.
Does Joe Buck look like the guy who showers with his sneakers on at the gym? Joe Buck continues to be on this list every single week.
Yeah, he's a running streak. He's like our Tom Sula or McAdoo.
And sad because McAdoo and freaking Andy Reid also make this list on a consistent basis.
Yeah, I love the Walrus though. What's up, Big Red?
All right, let's see. Does Brad Stevens, the head coach of the Celtics, look like the kid from high school who did the homework for all the jocks because he didn't want them to kick his ass?
Yep.
I kind of butchered that one a little bit, but that's okay. By the way,
no, that's accurate.
I think it's kind of funny that I put 2 people on here who were in the Stanley Cup Finals, and I put 2 people whose teams got eliminated from the NBA Finals, or from the
NBA conference finals. I can't wait to hear the hockey ones. The Penguins, by the way.
Speaking of our boy, Ben McAdoo, does Ben McAdoo look like the carpet cleaner salesman who's struggling to get his vacuum to work but is sweating profusely, realizing that the vacuum has finally shit the shorts and will be unable to clean up the mess that he just dumped onto your clean carpet?
Sweating profusely. There you got McAdoo sweat all over your carpet.
This is one of my. This one I actually legit laughed out loud when I was doing this one. There was 2 this week that I laughed out loud legitimately for.
All right.
This isn't the hockey one, but he kind of it's hockey. It's for the cup, baby.
Love the Stanley Cup.
The only employee at ESPN who had hockey affiliation that kept his job, Barry Melrose.
Love that dude, man.
I love Barry Melrose. I mean, I know he looks like 1984 and all that other shit.
I don't care. That's what makes him awesome. He has changed none since I was alive.
All right, well, does Barry Melrose look like the guy throwing a pool party who walks around in nothing but a Speedo and flip-flops with a gold necklace over his extremely hairy chest, who yells at the kids to stop running around the pool while his brother-in-law, Andy Reid, is about to do a cannonball from the diving board that will empty about half of the pool?
I would love to see Andy Reid do a cannonball.
I wouldn't.
I love Andy Reid, man. I love Barry Melrose, too. If Barry Melrose and Andy Reid ever had a party, I am fucking there. Whether they invite me or not, which they probably wouldn't. But I'm showing up.
Another guy who's been making the list quite frequently, in fact, Paul Feinbaum. I don't know what the fuck my problem is with him, but oh my God.
He's a dick.
He looks like a penis, too, but that's not what
does.
it is. Does Paul Feinbaum look at the guy who is waiting to check you in at the gates of hell when you die? I'm back, baby.
Oh shit!
This was a good week. I'm not gonna lie. This was a good week. Speaking of the NBA playoffs and being eliminated, getting swept by the Golden State Warriors, Greg Popovich.
Fuck that guy.
Does Greg Popovich look like the mad scientist in a movie who was about to bring to light the Frankenstein monster played by Enos Cantor?
Oh shit! Oh shit! He got deported.
I know. And we were just talking about this earlier. This is the other one I was actually laughing about. I almost wanted to save this one for last, but I'm not going to do it.
You still can.
All right, I'm going to save this one for last.
All right.
I mean, I'm going to save it for the one right before. No, I'm going to save it for last. Fuck it.
All right.
Quinn Snyder, because he's been making the list quite frequently.
Yeah,
too,
he's a popular guy now.
Does Quinn Snyder look like the one dentist out of the 5 who doesn't recommend you use Colgate Total to whiten your teeth?
Get AIM. Actually, fuck, that's the toothpaste we got at my house. Jesus Christ, we're cheap.
4 out of 5 dentists recommend this toothpaste to whiten your teeth.
Yeah.
Quinn Snyder's the dentist that doesn't.
We got the Quinn Snyder toothpaste at my house.
No, you don't have the Quinn Snyder toothpaste. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff
I'm
Fisher.
confused now.
Does Jeff Fisher look like the store manager of the Bass Pro Shop in Charleston, South Carolina?
Oh, shit. Yep. He specializes in the coyote piss section. That's where you can see him.
Mike Fisher is the guy that plays for the Predators, correct?
Yep.
He's their best player.
He's
one of them.
He's married to Carrie Underwood.
Okay,
or
that's
used
the
to
guy.
be.
By the way, no relation to Jeff.
Yeah.
Does Mike Fisher look like the official spokesman for Old Spice Body Wash who gets fired after the first day because he makes a weird face every time he smells the product while shooting the commercial?
Oh, shit.
Your boy, Corey.
Which one?
Sidney Crosby.
Oh, fuck him, dude.
Does Sidney Crosby look like the guy who argues with people saying that wrestling is fake? Like he's the one that's saying wrestling is fake.
Yeah, he does look like that guy.
I kind of mailed that one. I mailed that one in.
Well, he's a douche.
Now, for the record,
douchebags always say wrestling is fake. Like, people don't know that.
All right, this is us, and I'm saving the best one for last, in my opinion.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
Boom, that was a winner.
Does Big C look like the little devil on your shoulder who tries to convince you to do something wrong, and when you expect the angel to appear, you get a second devil to appear on your other shoulder that looks like the Bert, who tells you, fuck that little pussy angel that you were expecting. Big C and I just beat the shit out of him. Now go blow off your girlfriend and get drunk with the guy.
Damn right. That's a good one. We hit the angel with the doomsday device.
3D.
Yeah.
We put him through a table.
Yep.
And somebody that we were talking about before the show today.
Is this the one?
This is the one.
last? Okay.
We were talking about this with Justin.
Uh-huh.
Brand new, not even a week old, WWE champion Jinder Mahal.
Uh-huh.
Does WWE champion Jinder Mahal look like the undercover operant who shoots a poison dart at the evil henchman behind you who was about to choke you from behind? As he climbs off the elephant he was riding, he approaches you, extends his hand, and says, "Hello, Mr. Bond. Welcome to the Tangier."
Oh shit. we need a Kirkjian laugh drop. You don't get the show. I like when people call him Tom. That's the funniest part.
You know what's funny that we're bringing up the Lebertard show, because I mean we do pay homage to the Lebertard show by doing this every single week.
Because they're fucking awesome.
I mean, yeah, it's that. But I believe if it wasn't last week, it was the week before. And I was telling Jay on our wrestling podcast on Saturdays that we need a Guillermo.
I could be the Guillermo.
We need a Guillermo, because all I want to do is go, Guillermo, put this on the poll. Because I get yelled at every time I go on my phone. Well, not all the time. It's kind of like died down a little bit. But I get yelled at for going on my phone and posting polls while we're doing the podcast, because I try to multitask. But in all honesty, I'm just freaking ADD, and I'm just distracted. And usually I miss a topic. You know what we're talking about? No, not a clue.
We'll talk off air. I'm totally cool with being your Guillermo. That'd be fun. That'd be fun as shit, actually, dude.
Guillermo, put this on the poll. That's all I'm going to do. Guillermo, put this on the poll.
Yeah. I don't care. You can even call me Guillermo. I don't give a fuck.
Just don't call you late for dinner.
Exactly. Oh, trust me, I ain't going to be late for dinner. I'm sitting at the table waiting, watching everything, watching the timer on the oven. Look at me. Are you serious? You got anything for the people before we get out of here, Bert?
Well, no.
All right.
I just, you know, it was a good show. It
was fun as shit.
One of our better shows. I'm not gonna lie.
No doubt.
Hopefully people definitely tuned in to check out the lists. I'm a little disappointed nobody called in to give their opinion on the list.
Me too. Yeah. Well, Friday night, you know, people are probably background noise. Like, hey, let me get hammered. Put Madden on mute. You know, wrapped up in the 5th round of the draft. Should I go safety or running back depth here? So yeah.
Or you could be the Burt who busted out his MLB Baseball 2004 for the original Xbox and threw a complete game 2-hit shutout with 8 strikeouts.
So that's so great though. I mean, I love old video games.
Oh yeah, I got to get the regular Nintendo going.
Yeah, dude. I found the other day from my original PlayStation that came in a CD case. Fucking NHL 2001, I think, with fucking Owen Nolan on the cover.
Oh my lord!
For the Sharks, yeah, dude.
I remember Owen Nolan. I had Owen Nolan in high school in fantasy hockey.
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy shit! I had a blast playing. I used to kill it with Nico Dimitrakos for the Flyers.
I mean, nothing will beat.
And he sucked in real life, but I killed him in that game.
Nothing was better than NHL '94 for the Sega Genesis.
Oh
Detroit
yeah,
Red
dude.
Wings. Paul Coffey, Dino Ciccarelli, Sergei Fedorov, Steve Yzerman. Basically, the reason why the Burt is a Red Wings fan to this day is because that fucking team was nasty. And they didn't win the cup, but they were a good
Van
team.
Beesbrook on the cover.
Yep.
They didn't win the cup that year, but they did sweep my beloved Flyers in '97. So
because we're the greatest
fuck them for that
franchise.
God, that was such a good
based
team.
in the United States. This was just a bad year. We'll be back 25 years in a row after
I did
this.
predict you guys would miss playoffs this year, though.
Yeah, and
I also had the Flyers making it. So.
And every year for the last 34 years, I predicted the Eagles to not win the Super Bowl. So I mean,
and you would be right
every year until I die.
One of these years, our time will come. I hope.
I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, you can head over to radiofradio.com/donate. We will be broadcasting to you live from the new space in downtown Norfolk next week. So you've got a week. Well, not just a week. You can donate anytime at radiofradio.com/donate.
This is what happens when the Burt is happy that he doesn't have to cross the bridge in the water.
I know,
to get
dude.
To the studio. You know how happy that makes me?
I know. There's like 3 of us that live over here. It's Matt here. I think Justin and myself are the only ones that live over here. Everyone else, I think, is on the other side of the water. So now we got to go through the tunnel. Justin has a furthest. So, yeah, man. Now the 3 of us got to adjust. Damn it.
You know what that means, though, Corey?
Rebellion.
That means you got to fucking get your own ass up and get your ass to the fucking studio instead of making sure that my ass wakes your ass up.
Oh, I know.
Bitch.
Hopefully I'll have a new job by then. Hopefully.
Wow.
So that I'll just quit and be a bum and be unemployed and give some unemployment to radiofradio.com/donate like we told you at the top of the show. So
you know what, Corey, on that note, let's just...
Yeah, exactly. I want to go get some food and I really want a cigarette. So again, radiofradio.com/donate. Thanks for listening, and we will be coming to you live from the new space next week in downtown Norfolk. Be sure to check us out from 9 to 10 next week. 757-525-3276 is the phone number. Save it in your phone. Give us a call next week. And we will see you there. It's Hampton Road Scholar Show on our station, radiofradio.com.
Peace out, peeps.